Hey, what's up everybody? Tarafdar back with a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about some of the things that I want to do for you guys. So obviously, going through the pandemic, we've been through a lot, right? Some of the guys have lost their jobs and gals respectively. There's businesses who are shutting down. 50% of the businesses are planning not to reopen. So there's a lot of concerns in the market. And these concerns are legit. Obviously everybody's concerned in reference to their position of wealth, in reference to what's life gonna look like after this. And how do we settle back in? What are some of the things for us to settle back into the regular world? What are some of the necessary steps that we need to take in order to make sure that we're doing it well? So with that said, my goal today is really to give you guys some break in reference to trying to help you guys out. And I'm doing this 90-day challenge and contest. And I'm going to give you guys the breakdown of what this is so that you understand it. And then we're going to get into a little bit of the meat of some of the content that I wanted to share with you guys for a long time now. So the 90-day challenge is essentially the ability for you to access some of my courses that I have, especially the Ultimate Personal Credit Mastery and the Trident Wave 2.0. These two courses focus solely on personal credit. So, you can tap into those resources. You can learn on how to basically fix your personal credit with some of the most advanced and cost-effective strategies that you'll ever find, which are all ethical, by the way, right? So that's one way. So the 90-day challenge really has a couple of phases. So I want you guys to really pay attention to that. I'm going to put a hashtag here so you guys can see it. And I'm going to keep it throughout the video, and I'm going to put it right up here so that it sticks around. But it's 90 days with Ali. That's the hashtag. You use that. And what you're doing is you're going to be sharing the video that you found this most helpful to you from my channel, right? So the goal is, there's a couple rules, right? There's 4 rules. Number 1, share the video that you found that was the most helpful to you, basically that you ever found, and it really helped you get some clarity, or maybe take your financial knowledge to the next level, or the credit knowledge to the next level, and tag myself in it if you're on Facebook, or perhaps if you're on Twitter, whatever the case, or somebody that wants to see this. And find that video and share it on social media, a community for us to reach those people. The goal of this 90-day challenge is to get in front of people, to be able to share the collective knowledge, to be able to give them value as well. In a time like these where there's just so much things happening, like George Floyd, for example, God rest his soul, lost his wife to police brutality. And some of the things that happen, which we have to think about, is we take life for granted. We take a lot of things for granted. And I'm all for making sure that everybody's taken care of properly. And definitely we don't want to see any forms of racism in the world. So in situations like these, we only have each other. We have to help each other, right? So going back to that, my goal is really to help and reach out. And I'm going to give you the perks to this contest to do my part in this. But the most important thing is, number 1, find the video that you were most influenced by and you learned something and you found it that was really helpful to you, and share it on social media, whether on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, wherever you feel is the best, that allows you to share the video links, and put the hashtag, like I said, put the 90 days with Ali hashtag. And that's the first step. Second step, write while you're sharing this video what exactly inspired you about that video. What did you learn? And the reason I'm saying this is because those people that are going to watch your share on social media, perhaps on this video, I need them to be aware of what influenced you. And the reason I'm saying this is because they might listen to you and they might want to see it as well, and that benefits, right? One of the things about knowledge, and I want you to really pay attention to this specific part, and we're going to continue on the 90-day challenge, but I want to share some insights as to reasoning for me to this channel, the purpose of educating you guys, and this whole contest is, when you're at the highest level of society, right? Like the top echelon, the 1% or greater, the 0.1%, which I, by the way, have a huge network of, and I connect with them on a regular basis. So I'm sharing this because there's a drive called impact, right? And when you're at the highest echelon, you have all this knowledge and resources and wealth. The biggest thing you can do after that, because there's not really another higher level to go, and there's really not much that you can do with your standard of living. So the next best thing is to create impact and influence. And the way to do that is they actually share their knowledge and transition it. And what they do is called philanthropy. This philanthropy is basically their form of giving back to society, but by watching it unfold and making outcomes and creating influence and watching the results of those influence. That's the next gratitude. Instead of money, that's the outcome they're looking for. So when you're at the highest level and you think in that mindset, they started with that mindset not once they got there, but way before, right? Some of these people who are really wealthy started off with nothing. They started off at zero, and they built their way up to that standard over time, historically speaking. So at the beginning, a lot of people think that the wealthy really have that mindset, they give back and they have charitable causes. And the reason why I say this is because the biggest charity that I've seen wealthy give is their knowledge. And my biggest point here is the reason I built this channel and the way I'm connected with a lot of these people, as well as helping you guys get the knowledge that you need to fix your own personal credit and hopefully those around you, because at the end of the day, we're a collective community, right? We're trying to strive to make it better for ourselves when personal credit, our lives. Obviously, we see all these type of inequalities happening, all this type of issues around the world. The pandemic literally wiped out half of the businesses. You had 4 million people who were unemployed like a month ago, and now we have 40 million. That's 10 times. It's like close to worse than the Great Depression almost. And we have no recourse to go back until it's going to take several years. So knowledge sharing is probably going to be the best form of us giving back and finding means to work together to build a lot of wealth. And because this is no time to think otherwise, we know job insecurities are always going to be there. So you have to do something outside of the norm to maintain your sustenance, to be able to go and continue and thrive and basically build a lot of wealth from that perspective. So my thing for you guys is this 90-day challenge will really help you access some of my courses, but also I want to be able to help you guys mentor as well. So here's how you qualify. Going back to that. Number one, make sure you share the video that was the most impactful to you. When you share it on social media, write about the reason why you're sharing it and what part of that video specifically were you most inspired by. Put this hashtag right here, 90 days with Ali, to let me know that you're actually doing this. The third point really is give a snapshot of the video that you shared and your social media, specifically post that you shared, and send it to me by writing it ali@alitarafdar.com, which will be right here below this hashtag, and let me know, hey Ali, I shared this. What's going to happen when you do that? Well, number one, once you share this post and I see that you're doing it in the next 90 days, I'm going to actually select a bunch of people and I'm going to give them 50% off of the Ultimate Personal Credit Mastery and actually 100% off on the Trident Wave 2.0, which is a personal credit course as well. The reason I'm doing this is because I know that I have a high price for a lot of people, of course, you guys, which, difficult times and we're all going through this. And I'm looking to select basically 100 winners. There's no real specific losers here. I want everybody to benefit, but at the same time, I want everybody to build a community here, right? This content that I'm creating, and believe me when I say this, I have a lot of other things that I can focus on when it comes to business, right? I have a lot of other things that I can put my main activity on to make a lot more money. But the reason I'm sharing this content with you guys is because the reward of helping you get the knowledge will also benefit me indirectly long term. Once you understand this information and the knowledge and you fix your personal credit, when you have our conversation next time, when you have no personal credit challenges, we can talk about business, right? And to me, that's the biggest and the greatest reward. We talked about philanthropy at the highest level and they started with their mindset from the get-go. That's my contribution in philanthropy, right? But for me to be able to help you guys, I need you to help yourselves. So this 90-day challenge, if you can share these videos, tell me exactly what you liked about that video, put the hashtag and share the snapshot of the post, or at least where the post is, by writing to ali@alitarafdar.com, by putting it in the title of the email, hashtag 90 days with Ali. I'm going to help you get access to the course. Like I said, I'm picking 100 winners at 50% off all the Ultimate Personal Credit Mastery 2.0. It's one of the best personal credit repair courses you'll ever have access to. I promise you that. And it's always constantly being updated. My next update is happening next Friday. There's a lot of new material that's going to be put up there, especially different types of letters and forms to protect you as you're doing the job. And you get 100% off of the Trident Wave 2.0, which is the personal credit course. Now, let's assume that you cannot afford to pay the $500 for the course right now. If you participate in the challenge and I see that you're doing well, you can reserve your spot by participating in the challenge, and I'm still going to give you access to the Trident Wave 2.0. That's how fair I want to be with you guys. Once you're ready past that point, you'll be locked in and grandfathered in to the promise I made of the 50% off. But the goal here is participate regardless. There's still benefit for you, right? And here's a kicker. The person with the most creative share, the person with the most creative way of putting out a message, the one that I feel, wow, this person really did it and they went up and beyond, I'm going to give you 100% off on the Ultimate Personal Credit Mastery. 100% off. So what I'm saying is get creative out there, share some of the insights, share this knowledge with your community because they need to know about the information that you're learning. And of course, like I said, if we come together as a collective community, there's so much more that we can gain as a unit, right? So that's my message to you guys. Again, hashtag 90 days challenge, hashtag 90 days with Ali. Share the video that you were most inspired by. Give the feedback as to what inspired you specifically about that video. And of course, send me a link of the post that you shared at ali@alitarafdar.com. And within the next 90 days, I'm going to select 100 of you guys and gals. And one of you guys will get, the privilege of getting access to both courses at 100% off. But those who still want to lock in their savings, participate in the contest, show me that you're interested. And of those you guys who do, 100 of you guys will have access to the Trident Wave 2.0 for $0. And you'll be locking in your price at 50% off for $500 for the UPCM 2.0 for the next one whole year. I'll give you a 12-month period. Okay. So I hope this video gave you some insights on what you need to do. I want you to participate. This is going to be fun, right? Let's help each other. And again, like I said, there's a lot more activities that I can focus on. But if you guys notice, I'm putting out content on my channel to help you get the knowledge. So for me to make it worth my while, for me to put out more great content, things that use avant-garde that you haven't seen before, that's really going to get you the best outcomes to fix your personal credit and take your knowledge to the next level. Let's build a bigger community here, right? Let's get more people to participate, share this videos, leave comments, leave some questions so the people who are listening in can actually get some clarity. Join in the live stream so that we can have discussions. Really, there's a lot more to it than this whole thing, right? There's a lot more benefit to us working together. So I hope you guys will participate, and I definitely want to see you win, or at least get access to the content that I want to give you guys, okay? And this is the reason why I'm saying I'm giving it to 100 people. I want to give this discount to 100 people in addition to the Trident Wave 2.0 course, which is an incredible course, by the way, that gets you kickstarted before you start jumping into the UPCM. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Actually, share this video if you feel you would benefit. If you want other people to hear about this contest, I definitely want to help other people as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, turning the notifications to all. So every time there's new videos like these, you'll be first to be notified. With that said, this is your guide and mentor, Ali Tarafdar. Catch you guys on the next one. Looking forward to seeing you guys win. Bye for now.